Today, I show you how to use AI to generate a script to merge two Excel files. These two Excel files have different format. We need to consider which column shall be merged directly, which column need to be renamed before merge, so on and so forth. Now, this is the first Excel. It lists a few items with item ID, name, content name, status, etc. When we open the next file, it looks similar but different. Now we have them both show here, so we see the differences and the similarity as well. So from the first file, we have item ID, and in the second file we have task ID, and we want after merge we want to keep the ID, but we should give a new name, like just call it ID. Then when we merge the first file, we copy the item ID to the ID column. When we merge the second file, we have a task ID. And we can do the similar work tasks for other items like item name. For the first file, we have item name. In the second file, we have task name. These two can be merged in the same column, but then we rename column in the merged file. We also want to, after the merge, we also want to have a track back to from which original Excel we have merged the information from. So the second task we would like to do is to add one new column in the merged file. And in this column, we have a file name as the column name. Then for the first file, which is the backlog item list export, you can see here the name. We want to copy this name to the merged file. And then when the merged file have the content from the second Excel, we would like to see Teams Kanban as the name in this column. And how do we do it? Let's start with Copilot here. So first thing we want to do is to upload the file, two files. We start with the first file, which is backlog item list export. Now we have first file uploaded. Now we upload the second file. Now second file is uploaded. Now we have two files uploaded to Copilot. So the first task we can ask is, can you write a Python script to merge these two files? Yeah, now we have these two files merged, and the file after the merged files looking here, we should also please show the Python scripts. So this is Python script to merge the two files. And the result after merge is look like this. We open it. So here you can see that the file has been merged, but this merging activity don't want to combine the two columns, similar columns, like from the first file, it keep the item ID, and then for when it merges second file, it copy the task ID over here. And these two we want to merge, right? So what we're gonna do is we keep asking Copilot. We want Copilot to update Python script. So column with item ID in file 1 shall be merged with column task ID in file number 2. After merge, use a new column name. Let's just call it ID. Before we execute this, we can quickly look the script we had in the first prompt. So it's simply import pandas in Python and then use the pandas concat method to merge the two files. It of course loaded two files into backlog and Kanban. Then it just merged these two, then export to Excel as the merger result. Of course we want Copilot to show the Python script. So now the script has been updated. If we go to here, you can see that this script has added a two new method, which is to in the first file, which is backlog file, it renamed the column item ID to item before doing the merge. And in the second file, Kanban, it's renamed the task ID to ID, and then before merging, of course. And the result after the merge, we would like to see, and it's the same file which is merged backlog Kanban Excel. We merged. To merge the file. Okay. Here we have the merge file. We open it up. And here you can see that it has merged the ID. One is item ID from the first file. Second is the task ID from the second file. And it combined these two and then put it to the same column and called ID. So this script worked for the first task, which is we want to merge the two Excel, but with some column be combined and renamed into the new file. And then we also want to track back from which original Excel we have copied the data from. So what we want to do is we want keep update the script, and then we want add a new column in the, we call it file name. Let's call it file name in the merged file, and we want use file name of file 1 and file 2 as the value. So here's the update script. Here, after, if we just quickly look into the script, it keep the rename, that is from the last ask, and then it has a new method which is to add a new column called file name with respective file names. In the backlog file name, it add a file name in the backlog and then use the name of the file one, which is a backlog item list export dot xlsx as file name. Then it did same thing for the Kanban file. After that, it merged two files, two data basically together, and then exported to Excel file. And this is the result of it. Let's open it up to see the result. So here, again, the ID, that was the task before. We have a ID merged from the two files, renamed, and have use the new ID as the column name. And if we look the file name, which is in column I, you can see here that we have these two files name as the value of this column. Of course, we can reshift the column position a bit, but then we can do it in, you know, the way, so you can do it similarly. Thank you. That is how we can use Copilot to help you create a script to do the job that we want to do to merge the two Excel into one.